I'm now joined by Alysha Santana from Holistic Health Canada. Hi, Alysha.
Hi. How are you?
Good. So you've come off of a big women's show, which happened just
Yeah.
before the whole coronavirus impact in Ontario. So just give me a little bit of an update on how that went.
The women's show was amazing. We had a huge turnout. We had lots of media come. We had the CHCH, we had radio stations. So it was amazing. And it really, I thought, was going to set the tone for the rest of the year because we had our whole wellness roadshow, which was supposed to travel across Ontario. But yeah, honestly, 2 weeks later, maybe everything got shut down and now everything is postponed for the time being. So it's a little bit frustrating because you go from like super busy and looking forward to like what this year's going to bring in terms of like growth and expansion and how many more people you're going to reach and how many more businesses you're going to help, and then suddenly it's shut down, you know what I mean? And it's not something that we could have ever controlled or predicted, so it was kind of came out of left field a little bit. Like we knew about the virus and stuff, but I just didn't think it was going to come here and hit so hard and so fast and have everything just kind of go for a standstill, right? And now we're kind of sitting in the face of uncertainty and not knowing when everything's going to go back to normal, right? And I think that's probably the hardest part for everybody.
And so you've been moving to support, you work with a lot of businesses. So how
Mhm.
are you moving that support to an online capacity to keep people in front of their customers?
Yeah, so I've been really grateful to have such an amazing vendor community. Everybody's been super understanding, and I really wanted to continue to give back to them and help also give back to my community, but also keep the community as a whole educated and engaged in the health field, because right now there's no shows that we can go to, and everybody's business is being impacted, whether you work for a company or you work for yourself. So what we're going to be doing is starting tomorrow, every Saturday, we're going to have like a live wellness show event where we'll have up to 10 of our vendors come on. They're going to do a brief like who, what, when, where, why, where you can reach them, what they sell, what got them into the business. Because for me, I really want to continue to show my vendor community that I love them in like huge amounts and I want to support them, but I also want to have the community continue to be educated and become aware of different methods of healing or health or wellness. So we're going to do that as well as like bigger weekly workshops. So anything from yoga, meditation, seminars on oils or healthy eating. So that's going to be something that we're going to start doing this week and going on until this quarantine lasts, like is done for. And if it's something big, we might continue it, but just a way to keep everybody engaged, right?
Right. And I mean, gyms are closed. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so a lot of people are looking to get some exercise at home, but also a lot of what you work with is mental health wellness too, in
Mm-hmm.
terms of how we treat ourselves. So just
100%.
as a mom, a busy mom who's worked from home a lot, some
Yeah.
of us are thrust into a situation where we now have kids around us and trying to balance our commitments to being a parent and and working. Um, what's some advice that you could give to other working parents throughout this?
To breathe and not to feel overwhelmed, because this too is a learning experience. I feel definitely that the universe always throws everything our way and never more than we can handle. So it's adapting and making sure to always prioritize your self care, taking this time to maybe start a workout routine, start running, start doing something for you every day, because if any time to do it, now is the time. Your family's going to be there with you. You guys can create new routines that you can do together to keep them engaged. Like now we have a weekly daily routine where Maddie goes through all their school stuff and then we go for a family walk. So even if I'm not working out that day at home, we're still getting out, getting fresh air and exercise. So really kind of making this time about working on yourself and creating new routines that you would have otherwise said, like, I don't have time for that, or I'm too busy. So now is the time, if any time, to really kind of set that up for yourself and for your family and loved ones.
One thing that you've talked about is our nutrition at different
Mm-hmm.
times, and in stressful situations we tend to go for the junky
Yeah,
foods and comfort
100%.
foods. And a lot of us are wearing track pants every day and not having jeans to hold us
Yeah,
accountable.
have pants on currently.
Yeah, right. Tights and leggings and everything.
Yeah.
How important is just some balanced and healthy nutrition to add in there for our overall mental health and well-being?
Oh, it's huge because if you notice, like if you go, like if you're upset about something, especially women, when we go through that time of the month and then we snack and we're like, we're eating our feelings, you feel so crappy after, and your body really can kind of tell you, like, man, slow down on the chocolate, put it down, swap it out. And it's crazy because when everybody was going through the whole grocery hoarding, you go into the grocery store and you see all of this like artificial shitty food that was like going out of stock, but then there was tons of fruits and veggies. You know what I mean? I feel like at this time too, where we're all home with our kids, it's a really good idea to teach them about healthy eating, engage them with the cooking. Even if it's like stirring the bowl or having them sit there on a stepping stool watching you prep the food so they can see what is actually going into the food and they can learn about portions and balance. And we've really tried to balance that with Maddie and the kids, and making sure they know they have like a healthy snack, but they need to eat all of these healthy snacks, and teaching them about why healthy food gives your body the energy and the strength it needs versus the crappy things, right? Especially for kids who just want to. Maddie's a huge snackaholic, so it's been like a huge thing for us to like teach her, like, yes, like you want all of these candies, but eating this banana would be way more beneficial. So it's really important, especially for kids, because all of us at home are going to be stressed as moms, especially the ones who have gone from working at home and their kids are at school to now juggling working at home, managing the house, cooking, cleaning, and homeschooling. So I know a lot of moms are feeling the pressure, but not giving in to the stress and ensuring that you and your family has the best nutrition will make this period of isolation and social distancing so much easier, because you're going to feel better, your kids are going to have better energies and attitudes. It's just all going to play out way better than if you give in to the artificial quick foods. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So just a quick recap, where can people find your online wellness show?
So they can find it on our page, Holistic Health Canada. It'll be aired live there every Saturday going forward. And then we're looking at doing the workshop seminars every Wednesday starting next week. So we'll be posting about them a little bit ahead. The topics, we'll be creating an event page so people can kind of tune in. And yeah, it'll all be found on there. We're going to try and find a way to cross stream it to Instagram too, but that's where they can find us right now.